Well, I'm Kenny Lowry, and today we're just going to talk about a couple of things you might want to consider if you're looking to purchase a fire pit. Now, we do mostly boulder fire pits, and we do have other styles here, and I will show you those. One of the things I'd like to point out, I got a little cheat sheet here. One of the things that I like to point out is the height of the fire pit. Most of the time, fire pits are too tall. To me, I think they're too tall. It's fine if you're standing up, but if you're sitting in a chair, the heat goes all up, and you're too low in your chair to be able to get any heat from it. I know I see this. I go to a ski resort, and everybody's hovering around the fire pit. They have these fire pit tables out there, and they're standing over them, and nobody's sitting in the chairs because you really don't get any heat when you're sitting in the chair. So that's one of the things. Consider if you're looking at a fire pit, the height of it, keeping in mind that you want to be able to get some heat if you're sitting, not just standing. So that's one of the things. And I don't know if the optimum height, what you would be. I would say in the 14 to 17 inch range if I had to pick a height that I think would probably be good for sitting in a chair. Another thing is room, having room around your fire pit. Inevitably, people are drawn to fire. So if you have an outdoor gathering, you have a fire, people are going to want to stand around the fire or sit beside the fire. They're going to want to be around that fire. It's just an instinctive thing for us, and I know that I'm the same way. So having a fire pit to try to match the size of the gathering of the people that number are going to have around it. You don't want anybody kind of left out in the cold if you don't have enough room to go around your fire pit. So that's something you might want to consider. So having it big enough for people to kind of gather around it. So that nobody's out in the cold. Another thing is the aesthetics of it, making sure that you have a fire pit that's going to blend into your landscape, kind of look part of the landscape. And that's something that you would do with whether you want a modern style or in this case a rustic style, making sure that that's going to fit into your landscape. Right now I'll grab the camera and I'll take a close-up look at some of these. You can kind of see some of the styles that what I'm talking about, a more modern contemporary versus a rustic. And the offerings that we have. Now they are available in natural gas or propane. This fire pit is great because it's big enough to sit on. You saw me sitting on it. You can use it as a table. So I think that's one of the pluses to that fire pit. That's called the Tennessee Gathering. That one right there is a natural top. We offer that in a couple of versions. Then you get into some of the more modern styles. You see we have that round bowl set on a square pedestal. That's kind of an ultra modern type. We have different rock coverings. That's lava pebbles. We also have over here was lava pebbles and lava rock mixed. We offer fiberglass, things like that. That is another rustic boulder. That's a Michigan fire pit. This is a square on a square, so you can see that smaller square cube under it, and then the larger square fire pit on top. So that's kind of a modern look. This is there again, another modern look. We have a square on a square. We have that square block down underneath, and then the square fire pit on top. We do have other styles as well. So hopefully this helps you in deciding factor of what you want aesthetically to keep in mind when purchasing, having room for it, and just picking the perfect fire pit to go along with what your needs are. As always, if you have any questions about any of our products, our contact information is on the website, boulderfountain.com. Our email is over there as well. If you'd like a quote, let us know the item you're interested in, and we'd be glad to put together a quote for you and email that to you.